Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign in EU4. This is Schizophrenic Sovereignty. We are now Salzburg. It's the year 1601. I've had a little bit of time between episodes to consider what we're going to do about one of the only redeeming qualities to randoming into Salzburg that I have recently become aware of is that the fact that the League War should fire up soon, so we could maybe be involved in that, which is kind of interesting. Beyond that, I'm not super optimistic about being able to make a big play here or not. We'll see. We're going to keep playing in Salzburg, though, because rule number one is if we're not going to die, then whatever we get is what we get. I did notice a little bit too late that the AI had selected offensive ideas, but not actually taken any offensive ideas, so I canceled the idea group, and looking at it a little bit closer, I think I'm going to take a diplomatic idea group now instead. We don't want to fall behind on military tech. We do have a lot of military points coming in over time, but I do think that a diplomatic idea group would be easier to do right now, and also more impactful long term, and probably the one that's going to make the most sense is trade, just so that we have more merchants and we can try to get more multiplied trade power in this node. It's not much, but we'll do what we can. Let's see, what else? I don't think we can afford to have the military advisor anymore. I do want the Diplo Rep advisor, though, so we can try to pick up alliances. And, yes, also, I don't want to do this naval manufactory just yet. I do think that it's a reasonable building to build if we have a ton of cash. But the more important building right now is we can't just have a level 1 fort. So we're going to upgrade our fort. I'm going to go straight to a level 4 fort, which is going to be very expensive, but we should be able to get our income high enough that we can actually support it and make Salzburg impervious to enemy sieges. Also, between episodes, I noticed that there is one country in here with disputed succession that we might theoretically be able to pick up a relationship with, and that's Savoy. He's 56, he's very old, and he has no royal marriages right now, so all we have to do is just marry him, and then we could maybe put our dynasty on his throne. He's willing to accept already. So I'm thinking about that. They're also not someone France wants to openly murder, so they're actually looking like a pretty decent ally. And, although they don't desire any Austrian land, they border Austria, so yeah, I think we're gonna try fishing for that, and we might even just turn it into a straight up alliance. So let's get the royal marriage. Now, on monarch death, a noble from House Enekel, which is us, will succeed to the throne. Growth of the perfume industry. Incense will now be produced in Palermo. Fair enough. Okay, so we're drilling a bit. We are improving relations over here. We could already open up with a royal marriage with Galray, but it's easiest to improve relations when you're close to 0, so we'll just wait until we get that maxed out a little bit more. We maxed out relations with him. I suppose we could top off relations with our other allies. Even Austria would consider a royal marriage right now. So yeah, so we're building a castle, and also I took some time to assess like our rivals and stuff. Our rival right now is currently at war with Württemberg, and he's trying to take Ansbach, but it looks like Nuremberg sniped that province, so no one controls the war goal. No one controls Ansbach, and I think he's just trying to separate piece these guys. Maybe he still wants to conquer Württemberg. He says that it would be of strategic utility, so maybe he wants it. I don't know. Right now, he's currently trying to siege down St. Gallen, Switzerland's capital. This is the definitely the type of country, though, that I think we can afford to play on speed 4. I will still pause frequently. One thing I don't think I talked about at all is Reformed. This is the first time we've rolled a Reformed country in this campaign. Reformed is kind of okay. I still prefer Protestant, personally, but there are only 2 centers of Reformation left for Protestant, and I don't think that we can rely on them converting us. So it would be hard to switch to Protestant at this point. But with Reformed, we can turn on a trade fervor focus, which gives us trade efficiency, a war focus, which gives us morale of armies, and a stability focus, which gives us negative unrest and some Diplo Rep, which is actually kind of convenient for just like gaining 5 extra reasons for someone to join a war or to accept an alliance and that kind of thing. So for now, we could stockpile our fervor, but I think we'll just turn on trade focus. I don't really need a huge amount of it. Okay, looks like those guys over there are fighting wars and stuff. Switzerland did just get knocked out of the war. Looks like he won that 71% siege. Württemberg just recently was unsieging their capital. Looks like they succeeded. And Palatinate has passed through and is now going to try to take back their own capital before going for the enemy capital. Austria has internal conflicts. Good. And there's some big noble rebels right there. Now, I do want to build, instead of an extra infantry, I think I'm going to just build one cannon so that we might have the opportunity to do the barrage on level 1 forts. Might save us some serious time. And I think I'm going to still sink a few more admin points into development. At least 1 or 2. And we want to use a lot of these favors that we've built up for something. I don't really know what particularly, but... You must wait a day before you can send another offer. But I haven't sent an offer. What are you talking about, game? That's kind of strange. You reload the save? That's odd. Like, I think you're confused. Like, I haven't sent an offer. Can I please send, like, more diplomatic requests? That would be nice if you would allow me to do that. No. Apparently it's just totally bugged out. Cool. Okay, real quick. Let's reload the entire game? Maybe it's just a bugged game state? That's very weird. 1 second. Very strange. There we go. Okay. Yep, bugged out game state. No big deal, I guess. And this is unfortunately one of the things that I have to do every time I load this. I know that the guy updated the mod, but I don't want to risk modifying the mod and having it, like, no longer work for some reason. Just play with the one that I know works. Let's go ahead and pick up their alliance over here. And keep on improving with that guy. Keep on drilling. We know there's a disaster. It's the tag switch disaster. That's fine. We know we have advisor slots open, but we can't afford them. And right now, we do have a union with a thing with Augsburg, but he's married not just to us, but also to Baden. So if he dies right now, he gets the other guy. But here, we've got it. Naples, Hungary, Württemberg. Huh, Tupanamba. Naples at age 68, huh? Old man. Unfortunately, he's married to the Commonwealth and Hungary, so we can't compete with that. That is a 60 stack of rebels. Interesting. Alright, so are you still in this war? He's got his capital back and now he's working on this one. Well, this is maybe an ideal time to declare war. If we can make him lose his war with Württemberg and with us, that would be a double hit, which would be pretty penalizing for him. Let's stop drilling, get some morale, and I think I might just declare a war, even if it's just to humiliate. Just to do something, you know? I know Bohemia can beat these little derps. We're not going to co-belligerent to any of them, but like, let's just call in all the things and go fight. Let's do this. We're going offensive mode. And actually, this is a flat terrain fort. He does have a pretty sizable army there, but I'm just going to hope that Bohemia goes and murders him. Meanwhile, I'm going to go for, like, loot and stuff. Yep, that 13 stack. He's got a very good leader, 352. He just got a water shortage, so he might be able to still win his war with Württemberg. But I'm hoping that Bohemia will relieve that siege. Right now he has no war score with him. And we're fighting just a nice little combined area in here. Relative strength of the alliance is firmly in our favor. So we should be okay. Who is this here? That's Bohemia. And he's providing us with a 3 siege pip leader and 4 cannons. Beautiful. That's actually quite nice. We have 42-day siege ticks, unfortunately, because he's got quite a bit of defensiveness. Local fortifications, defensive mentality. He's got defensive ideas. He did not take Württemberg. Great. Extra month or so that he's got to sit there. 28-day siege ticks for us. We're still going to suffer the attrition and have extra troops here because one of the primary things I want from this war is money. And to get money, we need to have participation. So participation comes from having at least enough troops to do the siege on your own, even if your ally has troops there too. We maybe get our other 3 troops started on another level 1 siege. Level 1, level 1. And then there's Armagnac down there. There's a chance we could maybe get over onto Lorraine. Lorraine's 41% defensiveness. That'll take a long time. Aachen's only 2%. We'll see. It's kind of risky to... Kind of risky to just go over there with just a 3 stack. Ah, damn, he won his war. I was really hoping we can make him lose. Oh well. Bohemia, go murder that army, please. This guy's already making pretty darn good progress. 4 siege status here. No major modified by +1 due to having less than half of its maximum garrison, and the actual fort level itself is not even negative because it's an obsolete fort without having the current year fort. So we end up getting +1 from the fort instead of -1. That battle is probably not going to go well. The Platinist army is actually kind of scary looking. He's on military tech 16. He's got that 3-5 leader. Like, we might need to band together quite a few troops to actually win against him. However, in the meantime... Alright, good. So Bohemia's going to leave and go do some combat. He's got a 4-4 leader. Unfortunately, the siege leader is leaving, but that's going to give me participation for this, and there goes that fort. Siege. They're going straight for the battles. I'm going to still get these occupations because I know that they're not going to get returned. There's no zone of control. That 22 stack is probably going to be enough. Between the 22 and the 13, we should be able to route that army and get rid of all of their morale, and then just chase it around despite his crazy modifiers. I am going to continue to be sneaky and just try to occupy the provinces that have no zone of control. I'm definitely missing out on participation this way, but I also have a very, very weak army. So... So it is what it is. Please stack wipe it though, if you guys don't mind. They are retreating down to Armagnac. You want to bring that siege pip leader guy back, please? It'd be convenient. Our fort's at 400 days away. Still no one pressuring it, so that's fine. Get a recovery tick on our own occupied land here, and then even though someone else is already going there, I'm just still going to go siege it myself to get the participation. It's not much, but we're earning a little bit. 13.3, 13 yeah, so we got overfalls. Occupied by me? No, I can't pay for that. Bohemia, you pay for it, sir. I don't want it. Okay, so we have 15 war score, and as soon as we occupy these little one-province miners, we're going to knock them out for a bunch of monies. Got some excellent siege speed here. Plus 3 and 4, obsolete. 40-day siege ticks, but man, that siege leader is really strong. And actually, we can split our army up exactly 3 ways to get participation on all 3 level 1 fort sieges. Costs us some manpower, but... That's okay. Come back from Bavaria. Let's peace out Aachen. And we want things like... Things that directly benefit us are war reps, transfer trade. Then beyond that, I want, if possible, prestige and money. So we'll ask for the money, even though we don't get much of it. And then the best prestige per war score is end rivalry. And we scale back the money request just a little bit to get him to agree to it. Sounds good. Okay, so you leave. Gives us a little bit of cash, a little bit of prestige. Not a lot, but hey, every little bit counts. Relative strength of the alliance looks probably pretty daunting to the enemy. Good. Maybe Bohemia's going to go down there and try to knock out this guy. Who is this guy? This guy down there that we fought a long time ago? Galray's declared war upon Holland. Okay. I think I'm going to do one more admin click. I think we still have time to develop more points over time. And then let's go ahead and turn on the trade power edict. Try to get our trade income up. It's starting to climb a little bit, 1.16. That's not something I want to see. Let's just put more troops there. Ethiopia loses a lot of land to Yemen. Lose prestige or admin? Prestige. I'm trying to get my darn prestige up, but random events are going to be random, so... We lost a claim on Austria. I'll just fabricate a new one, because that's why I'm spying on him. And again, in case you missed it, we declared humiliate rival at the start of the war, so there's no way I can actually take land in this. I'm literally just trying to get some money, break alliances, that kind of thing. Galray. Willing to accept royal marriage. If we weren't at war, we have negative 16 reasons for an alliance. We have 5 out of 5 relations. We're behind time slightly on military tech, but we'll be there pretty soon, and I noticed that we do have access to a policy. Military policy. +1 diplomatic relations. So for military point, instead of a diplo point, we can pick up an extra relationship, and I like that. We're going to do that, then we're going to pick up our royal marriage with Galray. There's that siege, good. And let's keep our armies together just for the sake of safety. This is kind of scary. My 9 troops near his 18. I don't think well, I might wait. I might wait until he gets occupied. Let's just tell Bohemia to go down there with his 3 siege pit leader and hopefully make that happen. I know how much he likes combat, but just go knock him out of the war. That'd be ideal. Why is the game so chunky right now? It's not running well. What is going on? Every day is like... Every day is so chunky. Alright, well this is a shorter episode. This is a good time for a break, I think. I think I'm gonna do like a reboot. Like we had some serious issues in this episode with the game bugging out, and then now this performance is weird. Alright. I'll be back in the next episode though. Thank you as always for watching. I'll see you soon.